Life is a beautiful, magnificent thing, even to a jellyfish. You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down. I always like walking in the rain, so no one can see me crying. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. A man's true character comes out when he's drunk. We think too much and feel too little. You'll find that life is still worthwhile, if you just smile. Your naked body should only belong to those who fall in love with your naked soul. My pain may be the reason for somebody's laugh. But my laugh must never be the reason for somebody's pain. Failure is unimportant. It takes courage to make a fool of yourself. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain, and play with it. Life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot. Imagination means nothing without doing. Perfect love is the most beautiful of all frustrations because it is more than one can express. Like everyone else, I am what I am, an individual, unique and different, with a lineal history of ancestral promptings and urgings, a history of dreams, desires, and of special experiences, all of which I am the sum total. What do you want meaning for? Life is desire, not meaning. Life can be wonderful if you're not afraid of it. All it takes is courage, imagination, and a little dough. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent and all will be lost. You need power, only when you want, to do something harmful. Otherwise, love is enough to get everything done. That's the trouble with the world. We all despise ourselves. I remain just one thing, and one thing only, and that is a clown. It places me on a far higher plane than any politician. Life could be wonderful if people would leave you alone. In the end, everything is a gag. Life is a play that does not allow testing. So, sing, cry, dance, laugh and live intensely, before the curtain closes and the piece ends with no applause. In the light of our egos, we are all dethroned monarchs. Words are cheap. The biggest thing you can say is elephant. Despair is a narcotic. It lulls the mind into indifference. The mirror is my best friend because when I cry it never laughs. I do not have much patience with a thing of beauty that must be explained to be understood. If it does need additional interpretation by someone other than the Creator, then I question whether it has fulfilled its purpose. I suppose that's one of the ironies of life, doing the wrong thing at the right moment. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Actors search for rejection. If they don't get it, they reject themselves. All I need to make a comedy is a park, a policeman, and a pretty girl. A day without laughing is a day wasted. A tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and adventure. I believe in the power of laughter and tears as an antidote to hatred and terror. In the creation of comedy, it is paradoxical that tragedy stimulates the spirit of ridicule, because ridicule, I suppose, is an attitude of defiance. We must laugh in the face of our helplessness against the forces of nature, or go insane. Think about yourself at least once in your life, otherwise you may miss the best comedy in this world. Simplicity is not a simple thing. In this desperate way, I started many a comedy. From such trivia, I believe my soul was born. There are more valid facts and details in works of art than there are in history books. Movies are a fad. Audiences really want to see live actors on a stage. My lips never know my problem, they just always smile. Your pain may give laugh to somebody, but your laugh shouldn't give pain to anybody. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Worry more about your conscience than your reputation. Because your conscience is what you are, your reputation is what others think of you. And what others think of you is their problem. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. As I began to love myself, I recognized that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. But as I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today I call this connection wisdom of the heart. I do not need drugs to be a genius, do not take a genius to be human, but I need your smile to be happy. I neither believe nor disbelieve in anything. That which can be imagined is as much an approximation to truth as that which can be proved by mathematics. That's all any of us are, amateurs. We don't live long enough to be anything else. My only enemy is time. By simple common sense I don't believe in God, in none. Patriotism is too deep a feeling to depict in the posing for a photograph. I am not a political man and I have no political convictions. I am an individual and a believer in liberty. That is all the politics I have. Tomorrow the birds will sing. Be brave. Face life. Dictators free themselves but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite. In truth, real fame is never usurped, it only has a sense, a value and duration when it is turned to a good cause. And your victory is in the fact that you have human generosity and spontaneity that are not inhibited by rules or cleverness but stem from your own sufferings, your joys, hopes and disappointments. All that is understood by those who suffer beyond their strength and ask for pity, and who constantly hope to be comforted, to be made to forget for a moment, by that laughter which does not pretend to cure, but only to console. Remember, you can always stoop and pick up nothing. The people are applauding you because none of them understands you and applauding me because everybody understands me. If people know how it's done, all the magic goes. To me all palaces are preposterous, a tasteless, dreary expression of ostentation. I see so little of you these days, your presence is as rare as that of one's discarded mistress. Although some we rarely see, the thought of them is comforting, like the pleasure of knowing there is a mooring somewhere, if occasionally we want to sail into port. I have admired the romantic elegance of the Place de la Concorde in Paris, have felt the mystic message from 1,000 glittering windows at sunset in New York, but to me the view of the London Thames from our hotel window transcends them all for utilitarian grandeur, something deeply human. Who feeds a hungry animal feeds his own soul. Procreation is nature's principal occupation, and every man, whether he be young or old, when meeting